Hey everybody, Trishna here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to do your weekly reading, so from September 2nd to the 8th, or basically whenever this reading applies to you. So if you watch this video afterwards, but it resonates with you, then it's your reading for that point in time in your life. And then for those of you who are interested in NFL or football, at the end of the video I want to talk to you guys because I tried really hard in my early 20s to get into football and I just could not. I tried so hard and it was just like I just couldn't do it. And I forgot about it, and then recently it kind of came up on my mind, and one of my best friends is really into NFL, and he is a huge Patriots fan, and so he was just talking to me about it, and I guess Eric Decker is going to be leaving the Patriots, and they're looking for a new wide receiver to fill his position, and he just asked me to look into it, and it was a lot more interesting to me than it has been in the past. So yeah, I definitely want to get your thoughts on that at the end of the video. So for now, I guess we'll go ahead and get started with the weekly reading. So for this week, what I'm feeling is that you're going to be stressed about something. And I know that for a lot of people, it's going to be Labor Day weekend, so it's a long weekend, and that usually involves family time. And family itself can be very stressful. Just if you don't see each other all the time, then you are all seeing each other for a condensed period of time, just all being in each other's business. But I don't feel like your stress is going to be related to your personal life so much, like your family or friend life. I feel like it's going to be related to maybe your career, but it seems like it's more like on the periphery of your career. So it's not like, it could be something at work, but I feel like it could be more like maybe you're part of a networking that's related to your career, but it's not necessarily related to your actual job or that company. It's just something that you do on the side. Maybe it's like Toastmasters, maybe it's a meetup group, maybe it's some other networking group that you're a part of. And maybe there's something that you need to do for them, like you need to give a presentation of some sort or basically show up for them in some way, and you're stressed about what you have to do. Like there's something in the future that you're stressed about. It's not something that's already happened. It's something that you're building up towards, and I'm getting that there really isn't a need to be stressed about it. Like, yes, definitely prepare for it if it's a presentation and do your best and, make sure that you're all set for it, but I don't feel like it's going to go poorly. And I don't feel like there's any reason to stress about it, and I think it'll actually be pretty like low-key and relaxed and end up being a bit of a better experience than you thought. And let's say if it's a presentation, like I think it's going to go better than you thought. I think you're going to feel a lot more relaxed, and I think that people are going to be a little bit more interactive with you, and it'll be fun. Like it'll be something that you were nervous about but ends up being fun and just being something that is actually uplifts you and it kind of excites you and makes you feel like happy and inspired and just really engaged in the moment. You may even get invited to do more of that type of activity that you were nervous about because you'll end up just having such a fun time and doing such a great job, and the audience, if it's a presentation, will just be really responsive to it. Like they'll respond very well to it and they'll want to have more. So I think it's going to go good, and like you might think, oh my god, I'm going to have to do more of this, but I think you don't necessarily have to make a decision on it, and you won't have to repeat whatever it is that you're doing like immediately. I think you'll have a chance to just be excited about the moment and then enjoy the weekend after it and just really have a good weekend, because there's all this like tension, this stress buildup, and then everything ended up being fine. And it's like, how sometimes you have a really hard week and it leads up until Wednesday, and then after that, like the hardest part of your week is done, and so Thursday almost feels like a Friday, and it feels relaxed and almost feels like your weekend's already started because you already feel like you've worked so hard. That's kind of how it's going to feel afterwards. So you're going to feel really relaxed, really good, and really enjoy your weekend afterwards. And then you can think about if you want to do this again. And I think that you probably should do it again, but I wouldn't do it immediately after. I would wait maybe a month to repeat this, because then you have a whole month's worth of experience to be able to reflect on and make a part of your presentation. You'll be able to reflect on if this is a presentation, and apply this however it fits for you. And then also, like, you'll be able to reflect on the moment or the presentation and think about the parts that you liked and the parts you'd want to do differently to make it even better. And so all of that it'll be better if you do this in about a month, but I think that you should definitely consider doing this again. And as you relax over the weekend, I think it's good to spend most of it literally just relaxing, enjoying your time, and not really doing that much. But I think that you should spend maybe the Saturday, like Saturday morning, doing something more active, something more athletic, I guess. Just getting out there and doing, getting out there and doing something that is more, uses your body a little bit more, like go for a walk or go for a run or go for a bike or go for a hike, something like that, because I think that relaxation is great and it's awesome, you deserve it, but I think that the added activity will just pump you up more in your system, not just physically but also energetically and also mentally and emotionally, and I think it'll just enhance how you feel and get you more pumped up for like future times ahead. I'm also getting to focus on health a little bit. Not that you're unhealthy, it's just that you're on a roll right now and you're doing well, and it's like you should focus on your health and your fitness and your diet because you're doing well and you want to continue that direction. And I think it's kind of like when somebody first starts working out and they're really into it. They're committed to a healthy lifestyle, and so they start working out, and then as they work out, it makes them want to eat healthy because they want to maximize on top of their working out and really just get the benefit of everything. I think it's like that, where you're on a roll in some area of your life, and I think that the diet and you being healthy adds into that, even though this accomplishment may have nothing to do with fitness or health. It may have to do with, like I was saying, a side career goal, or something that is more related to goals in like the more professional area. But I feel like this all kind of comes together for you and the health aspect applies in terms of like maximizing this role that you're on. So I pulled an oracle card for you from this deck, the Soul Trees Oracle cards. And the card that I got for you is the Intuition card. And this card also came out in the pick a message video that's going to go out on Thursday for like compliments. But what I get for you with regards to this card is that it's telling you to listen to your intuition, especially during the first part of the week when there is that stress buildup for that activity that you are stressed about in advance, like it hasn't happened yet, that activity or that thing you have to go do that you're worried about. And the intuition is going to be screaming at you during that time to be like, relax, like, why are you freaking out? It's all going to be fine. Just relax, take some breaks, work, but take some breaks because it's all going to turn out just fine. So listen to your intuition because it's going to pop up and it's basically going to be telling you to be like, chill out, relax. And then after you've had that really great experience that is going to be the opposite of what you thought it was going to be, it's going to be fun, it's going to be engaging, inspiring. After you've had that experience, you don't need to listen to your intuition. You just go have a good time, enjoy your weekend, listen to your body. I guess it's kind of listen to your intuition, but be healthy, go out and do something active, and then just relax the rest of the time and enjoy yourself. And then the next week, starting Monday, you guys can go back to listening to your intuition. But really before that, as you guys are stressing out, really listen to yourself because your intuition knows it's going to go well. It knows you're doing everything you need to be doing. It knows you're exactly where you need to be in life. You're going after the things that are going to make you the happiest and that, just are going to be very fulfilling for you. And just relax and calm down and trust yourself and know that it's going to be all good. So I think if you listen to yourself, you guys will feel that as well. So that concludes the reading for this week. And for you NFL fans, who are your favorite teams? Like, what teams do you guys support? What players do you really like? What players do you not like? What do you think of the coaches for your favorite teams? Just what's the inside scoop? And what do you think are the chances that your team or any of the teams that you support will make it to the Super Bowl? And if you don't think your teams are going to make it to the Super Bowl, who do you think will? And just, what's going on in that world? I think the Patriots are going to have quite a bit of a shakeup in their team, and maybe some people will consider leaving to go do other things, but I think that they'll probably have a pretty decent chance at still making it because they'll probably get some maybe younger players that are still like pretty strong players. And I think that their coach, Bill, has some things in his personal life or maybe slightly related to his health that have been influencing some of his decisions. And I know that Eric Decker is leaving as wide receiver. I don't know who will replace him, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be Des Bryant. And that's about all I know at this point. So I'm definitely curious to hear your thoughts and your teams and your favorite players and where you think things are going to go and all that good stuff. And I think aside from that, this basically concludes this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.